I'm not Malay enough to talk about being conventionally Malay because I speak English in this video, then I'll slice you up like Hang Tuah did to Hang Jebat. Roast beef.
Roast beef.
I'm aware that this is a sword, a katana, whatever, and not a keris, which is like the conventionally Malay weapon. But I'm not at the keris king's house.
I don't have access to any keris at the moment, so this will have to do.
Also, y'all didn't comment how long you think my sword is.
No, comment how long you think my sword is.
Are you joking me? Hi guys, hai semua. Hari ini saya akan membuka video ini dalam bahasa Melayu.
Buka video je.
Lepas pembuka ni, saya akan jadi balik Mak Saleh. Okay, siapa kecam akan kena kacau dengan dia. Takut. Hari ni saya akan bincangkan topik I'm not conventionally Malay. Let's switch up the language.
Hold on. Can we switch the language? We better hit it.
Let's get into it. If you're Malaysian or Singaporean and you're on TikTok, you probably have already seen this girl. Or at least I guarantee, I'm 75%, that's not a guarantee, but I'm 75% sure that you've heard her voice.
Not conventionally Malay. Hear me out, this is what.
A disclaimer before I get into the meat of this video, I would like to preface that this is not a hate video towards the person that made the original TikTok. I've seen disgusting comments on her TikTok and on her Twitter. People shaming her appearance, making fun of how she looks, and that is not okay. It's not constructive at all, and it's just plain uncalled for. It's not funny, and it's very, very damaging. So this is not a hateful video towards her. It's just my opinion, because she is not void of criticisms, even though what she's going through right now with all the hate and how she's fearing for her safety when she goes out to work and stuff, although that's very, very bad, and I'm very, very sorry for her, that she has to deal with that. I would like to give my 2 cents on the matter as a somewhat conventionally Malay girl. In her original video, it came off very, very condescending, and it was just, it seemed like she was hating on her own race, which obviously people are not gonna like. I didn't like it at first. The first time I watched her video, the first time I came across it, I was sent it by my sister. The first time I saw it, I was like, what? Are you literally shaming your own race right now, girl? So that was my initial reaction. But after watching it a few times and reading her comments on the situation and watching her follow-up videos and reading all her tweets and all that, I think I really get where she's coming from. Putting her condescending tone aside, I think what she's trying to say is that growing up, she felt like she wasn't Malay enough to be accepted by her peers. And let's ignore the fact that her tone was way off in that video, and let's think about what she was trying to say. So I think it's quite common for Malay people in Malaysia or Malay people in Singapore to feel like that. If I'm being completely honest with you guys here, I used to say that stuff. When I was growing up, I used to be like,
I don't like being Malay, I want to be white.
Even though I'm this color. I even went as far as to say I didn't own any baju kurongs. That was how much of a...
I'm not like other girls pick me.
That was how bad it was. The person who made that video, they've said in their Twitter that they're not internally racist. They're very proud of their culture, and she loves who she is, and she's very proud of her identity. And that is her truth. That might as well be her truth. But when I was saying things along those lines, I hated myself. I didn't want to be me. I didn't want to be who I was. I was just distancing myself from who I was, and I was basically running away from my culture. But the question was, why was I doing that? Looking back at it now, it just came from a place of self-hatred. That was the bottom line for me. You know, now that I reflect on it, I just hated myself. But like, why do a lot of Malay people feel this way? This is where other Malay people come in. Generally speaking, all the Malay people, the people that we grew up with, how were they like? Let me ask you guys, all the Malay people, all the Malaysians and Singaporeans watching this video, were they kicking you down for every opinion you have? Were they condescending and judgmental? Or were they all of the above? Huh? Be honest right now. Because they were. And sometimes they still are. And I think that was like the main contributing factor as to why I didn't like Malay culture. Because I associated Malay people with Malay culture. I connected the dots. Why did I link these two things and not see them as separate entities? Because obviously you would relate Malay people to Malay culture. As a kid, I didn't want to end up like the people that I've mentioned before. In my mind, I was like,
If I'm not Malay, I won't end up like that.
but you know, that's false. I can be Malay and I can be whoever I want to be. Have you seen how successful Malay people are treated by their own people? Have you seen? Because let me present to you Yuna and Farah Ann, two really successful women that I looked up to as a child, and I was like,
Oh my god, they are so wow. I low-key want to be like them.
but how do our people treat them? How did they treat them? Yuna, she said in a newspaper article that I've read when I was younger, she said that she doesn't face as much racism from other races as much as she does from her own Malay people. Is this who we are? Yuna is literally killing it in the music industry. She doesn't want to come back here. And why do you think that is? Is it because she gets picked apart like for every single little thing she does by mostly Malay people on social media? Don't you think that's the problem? Like, she's literally putting our country on the music map. And what do y'all have to say to her? That she's showing a little bit too much neck? Farah Ann, putting her blood, sweat, and tears and hard work into, you know, making our country proud. And what do y'all have to say to her? Policing how she deals with her own body? Huh? Are you joking me, guys? Why do you care so much? You're literally contributing a fraction to what she's contributing, and all you have to say is that she wears tight clothes. Oh my god, boo hoo hoo, cry about it. Ugh, it literally pisses me off so much. Why are we doing that? Who are we to do that? You know, what is this behavior?
Pooja, what is this behavior?
If you don't want to wear tight coats, all power to you, man. I'm not. Do you see me going on Facebook every day, commenting on her videos like, oh, she's never gonna find a husband like this. She's bringing home golds. Now that I've grown up a little bit, I've started to, you know, not hate my culture as much and not hate myself as much. And you know, it might seem very like obvious, but it's given me a really secure sense of self. I no longer have to be like a chameleon, trashing my own culture, my personality trait, so the white people like me. In conclusion, as much as I love the jokes, I have a lot of them in my favorites.
Look, I understand that I'm not conventionally Malay.
As much as I love them, you know, don't you think we're the problem? Just a little bit or a lot? You know, don't you think? She should be criticized for how she chose to bring up that topic. A lot of young Malay people act this way, and it should be a reflection to how we are as a community, how we treat our young people. That's how they're going to express themselves. A lot of people of like all races face this issue where their young people are like rejecting their culture, but I feel like I should be targeting this video towards all the Malay people out there because I'm from your community and I've struggled with this issue, so I think we should do better. Why do young Malay people have to denounce their Malayness in order to be liked? You know, why do they have to do that? Is it because we have said or done anything to contribute to them feeling that way? As much as we can laugh about it, we have do something, because I'm not gonna sit here and watch young Gen Zs lose their culture because y'all don't know how to keep your mouth shut. So yeah, y'all have pissed me off. If y'all don't start to change, then this is not gonna go away. More and more young Malay people are gonna be like,
I'm not Malay.
Conventionally Malays like me, and maybe you are conventionally Malay out there watching this. We need to do better. Let's embrace the unconventionally Malay people. Let's love them because they might be struggling with their identity and we don't want to be a part of the problem. We might just, you know, push them further away, and that's not constructive and that's not what we want. I hope we all learn something from this video. I hope we can take something good out from it. You know, I wanted to scrap this video like 3 million times because I didn't think I was like valid enough or like big enough to talk about the issue. If I can just reach one person struggling with their identity and, you know, let them know that this is a safe space, if I can just help just, you know, one person, I think I've done my job. Reach out to me on my Instagram. I'll be there for anyone who needs some Malay lovin'. Make sure to like this video if you liked it and comment how long my sword is. Subscribe and hit the bell and all that stuff. Thanks for watching. Bye. Y'all want a fit check? Y'all want a fit check right now? I'll give you a fit check because, ow. Look at the bajikuro, man. Whoa, it used to be my mom's. It's a hand-me-down. So yeah, look. Wow, look at the bajikuro. I know this is a whole another can of beans, but y'all should stop promoting those skin whitening products because I'm sick of that too. Not my phone being dead. Are you joking me? I'm trying to film a video. I need y'all to see me in this video because I'm pissed.